games, video games. I like to collect video games, video games, video games. I like to collect video games.
Yo, welcome back. I'm James with PlayStation Ain't Dead, back with another pickups video. Pickups for May 2025. We back to it. A lot here. Definitely compared to last month. A lot of hits, a lot of misses. So yeah, you'll see what I have here. Tons of stuff. We'll kind of go through it quickly so this video is not 6 hours long. But yeah, like if you haven't checked any of these videos before, I'm going for a full PS5 world set. So join me along my journey of collecting some of the hits and some of the misses along this way. So without further ado, let's get some of this big stuff out the way. Some of you might know GameStop's having like a sale going on. I think it ends at the end of May. So if I get this video out in time and it's still going on, definitely grab some. If I don't, then hopefully you grab something during the sale. But they had a lot of like their 15/30 sale, so they were getting rid of a lot of, not getting rid of, but discounting a lot of other stuff. So one of the things that's been in the store close to me was this Assassin's Creed Mirage. It's a GameStop exclusive collector's edition, collector's case. It comes with like the statue, steelbook, and things like that. So this finally went down. This was 30 bucks. Originally, I want to say it was like 150. And it's been, I mean, hell, when did Mirage come out? Like a year and a half ago or so? We're already on the new Assassin's Creed Shadows. So it's been there forever. I kept asking, hey, when's this going on sale? So it finally went on sale. Grabbed that for 30, which is pretty dope. Happy to add that to the collection. And then really, I mean, obviously most of the games, at least for the PS5 stuff that I already have, that was on sale, so I didn't grab up any of that. But one of the things I did find, a PS4 copy of Rumblefish 2 Collector's Edition. This was 15 down from originally 70, but this one comes with, obviously it comes with the PS5 upgrade available, and then it comes with Rumblefish the original. Unfortunately, the Rumblefish original one is only on this DLC code, so, but couldn't pass that up for the price. So if you see the stuff still might be on sale. I don't know how long the sale is going for. I thought to the end of May, but you know, they might keep it along going if it's doing well for them. Another thing I kind of oddly enough, big media guy, movie guy, and I couldn't find this anywhere streaming, and that's what, you know, the importance of having physical stuff. That's what I love. So I have it, I own it. It doesn't go away, things like that, or it gets taken away from me. But Tales from the Crypt, the complete series. So grab that on DVD. 20 DVDs here, the whole series. If you're a fan of the 90s HBO, just scary stuff, this is like, let's see if I can get that. Right there. This is like, Are You Afraid of the Dark? So if you guys remember, if you're a 90s kid, Nickelodeon, Are You Afraid of the Dark? They had the Midnight Society and all that fun stuff, but they have every episode like a different story about something scary or crazy going on. This is like that for adults. So yeah, great series, classic, a lot of good actors in it. Definitely ahead of its time. They even had like they had like 2 movies, Demon Knight and Bordello of Blood or something like that. Yeah, you got even Arnold Schwarzenegger's in one of these too. So it was kind of ahead of its time. They're back in the 90s. So, and if you had to have HBO to watch it. So if you didn't pay for HBO, your parents didn't or whatever, there's no way to watch it. I remember watching a few episodes and was like, what the hell is this? And now I love it. It's cheesy. It's definitely cheesiness. So if you check out a couple of episodes, it's like, yeah, okay. But as far as that goes, we'll kind of get that out the way and run through these quickly. Let me run through like just the sports stuff real quick. Kind of get that out the way. Tour de France 2024. Didn't have that one. I kind of waited for a while for it to go down in price and get a good price for it. Oddly enough, like I got this through Nikon, how you say it? Nikon, their site. So they have their own website where you can get their own games through that. So picked up Nikon, So Nacon does these Tour de France games. We got one here in the States, and then they stopped making them here. They're probably just keeping it in tile territory. I'm sure it sells well overseas versus here. So pick that up. And then Rugby 2025. They haven't had a Rugby physical since 22. So they kind of skipped a few years and then brought this one out. So I grabbed both of these from their website. A lot cheaper than get them anywhere else, and the shipping cheap. It was quick. Like I literally ordered it on like a Tuesday, and it came like a Friday, and it came from overseas, so it was pretty quick. So I think that's to be the way that I go with that stuff. Cause hell, shit, PlayAsia now, they got rid of their over $100 free shipping. So maybe until that changes, we'll see. Hopefully that changes back. But if you haven't noticed or been on PlayAsia in a while, they kind of changed that whole shipping thing, which is terrible. Along with the sports stuff, we got MotoGP 2025. So if you're a fan of Moto, the GP racing, all that stuff, bikes, you might want to grab that one. MotoGP 25. Another sports. This finally went on sale. I typically wait on the sports stuff because they, especially with them pumping them out every year, they go on sale pretty quickly. So I waited and got PGA 2K25 on sale there. It is golf season. Might as well open that because this thing is just terrible. Ripped. What else? What else? Sports. Sociable Soccer 25. Like an arcade soccer, fast, fluid arcade gameplay. So if you're a fan of soccer and want a different experience than like the FC games, the FIFA stuff, you might want to check that one out as well. So we'll knock this one out too. Railway Empire 2 Deluxe. It came out in Japan years ago. Got imported here. Not for sure why, so I had to obviously pick that one up. And so I'll probably end up getting rid of my Japanese copy and then have the ESRB one. So kind of hate when they do that. Like that's sometimes the reason why I wait on the Japan stuff, because like that, for instance, like that came out years ago and then it came out here. So I don't like to be double dipping if I can help it. So yeah, I think that's it for like the sports stuff. All this other stuff is just craziness, so we'll get into it. But yeah, next one up here, Stared In Binary Stars. This is the special edition Red Arts. It can't be a pickup video without a Red Arts game. So Red Arts Games, they did this collab with VGP. So it's a special edition, comes with the soundtrack as well too. So can't be mad at that. I did a review on this game earlier this month. Definitely check that out. A very cool game. If you like a classic shmup that has roguelike entities, that kind of stuff, check that one out. You can get it off. You don't have to get it from VGP. Just the special edition, the VGP. So it comes with that sticker and then the CD. Next up, we all know Call of Duty, right? It's been out forever, comes out yearly. But what you know about Cats on Duty? Cats on Duty, this is the Meow edition. It's definitely not anywhere near Call of Duty. This is like a tower defense kind of game. So the cover makes it look way different than what it is. But yeah, so if you're a fan of like tower defense type of games, you might want to check this out. Or if you just like cats in general, yeah, give this one a go. Cats on Duty Meow edition. And it comes with a couple cat stickers as well. Cats on Duty is a perfect blend of RTS, tower defense, and 3-match game genres. Okay. Manage 2 fields at once and arm yourself and destroy the other person. They're like I say they're probably the leader when it comes to like VR stuff, VR2, physical stuff. But this one's not VR. This is like, I don't know if you want to call it like a poor man's Returnal, I guess. It's cool. Visually, it looks like it's amazing. Gameplay, it's so-so. and I'm talking about Project Tower. There, guy looks like he has like a motorbike suit on, skiing through guns. But so like Earth has been invaded, and you're the only human that's like a prisoner there, and so you get different weapons. You can kind of like adapt into some of the people that you kill or some of the enemies that you kill, and kind of use their powers to kind of progress through the level. Levels are pretty basic, enemies are pretty basic. It's nothing like mind-blowing. I will say the visuals of it are pretty cool. Fresh Brewed Games is supposed to be doing a physical for this one for ESRB Steelbook, so I'll definitely grab that one when that comes out as well. But in the meantime, if you want to check it out, it's available still on various websites. And like I said, Perp Games, they do good stuff. This one comes with a nice kind of like newsletter thing, and then like a lenticular card, so you can kind of see if I get that. There we go. Morph to survive. So you're morphing a lot depending on the enemies you kill, and you gain their powers through the bosses and things like that. So pretty decent, and it has some like bullet hell. I mean, the bosses have like really a lot of like bullet hell mechanic to it too, so it's kind of like Returnal in a way. Like I said, it's probably, I guess, a poor man's Returnal, so not too bad. Project Tower, check it out. On Raiden Nova, so another shmup. You know, there's a lot of side-scrolling shooters, shmups coming out lately. I'm not mad at it at all. But this one, I'm glad I waited, because this is like I was saying earlier, this came out in Japan like a couple years ago, and so I was like, yeah, let me wait. I have a feeling this will come out here, and luckily I did, so I didn't have to double dip. But Raiden Nova, if you're a fan of the Raiden series, you probably have this on your radar or already have it. Definitely check that one out. I heard really good things about this one, so at some point I'll give it a shot. But yeah, this wasn't a numbered release through limited runs. So I think you could probably still get it on our Amazon store and things like that. So ain't mad at that. This next one, I love this game. It's just odd and weird, and the animation of it is just pretty. It just reminds me of like a cartoon, but it is done by GS2 Games. But give them a shot. Give this one a shot. This is called Creepy Tales Double Pack. So it comes with Creepy Tales Ingrid Pence, and then Creepy Tales some other place. I played the Ingrid Finance or whatever you say it game. I haven't played the other one. They're very cool. It's almost like a point and click kind of game, but you have to. It's a puzzle game, but everything is really creepy and it's like odd and weird. Highly recommend this series. They're pretty cheap digitally. You know me, I gotta go with the physical, but very like different, fun games. If you're like into spooky stuff like me, you'll definitely enjoy that one. But yeah, Creepy Tales Double Pack. Don't be scared of that logo. This is a good game. They do put out some good stuff. There's hits and misses just like everybody else. So number 133, they're pumping these out. Limited run. Killing Time Resurrected. There, boom. I want to say this is a remake of the 3DO game. I want to say. Could be wrong. I think it might be on other systems as well. But yeah, if you know anything about the Killing Time, let me see if I can get that. That looks crazy. It kind of almost looks like the clown from Spawn.
No more clowning around. I'm not the Vindicator, or the Victimizer, or the Vaporizer, or the Mind Vader. I'm the Violator!
But set in the 1930s, Killing Time Resurrected casts you as a student, studying the cryptic world of why am I drawing a blank? Egyptology. Finds himself trapped in the state of wealthy hairness. Tess Conway. Okay, let's see. It looks. I never played the original one, but it has 50 live action video sequences, so I can't be mad at that. But yeah, 360 view. It's like, I feel like it's almost like a Doom-ish type of game. But yeah, if you're a fan of Killing Time, I'm sure you have played the original one, and if you didn't know about this one, get this one. They gotta stop. I'm a big fan of the series, but enough is enough with this one here. This is, damn, I want to say the third or fourth of this game. Limited run. Here we go. I missed out on this one, so shouts out to the guys that go out there and go to the limited run store and pick these up and sell them for retail to us, so I appreciate that. But yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge. This is the Ultimate Edition, so it includes everything previously all on the disc, which I appreciate. But let's end with this one. I mean, there's been a few Turtle games that's been out now. There's another one coming out. So, but Shredder's Revenge, we can just leave that one out. We don't need the Ultimate Premium Edition or, you know, something like that. But if you haven't played this one, there's plenty other copies you can get. If you don't want to get the Ultimate Edition, you can get the Standard or the Deluxe or Premium or whatever the other ones are called, just to give it a shot. But a very, very fun game if you haven't played that one. Focus Entertainment, Saber. We all know Minecraft, right? Pretty big movie this year. What you know about Roadcraft? Definitely not anywhere near Minecraft, but this is I guess you want to say it kind of like a simulator in a way, where you're, you know, crafting different roads and going through using different, you know, vehicles. Cleaning up debris and all that other stuff, craft your own bridges and things like that, restore power and all that fun stuff. So yeah, if that's something that piques your interest, definitely give that a go. It is sad to see that the Focus store went away. So hopefully they do start pumping some games out. But yeah, Roadcraft. This one. So there's like a trend lately going on but they'll come out with this like limited edition. So this game did it. Worms is doing it. I feel like there's one other one I can think of. So they'll do like the limited edition, and then, you know, a few months go by or weeks go by, and then they'll do the standard edition, and it's the same price. So for instance, this one is still available, at least through Amazon, that you can get this version and the standard edition. The standard version is pre-orderable, so it's not out yet, but the limited edition that comes with the steelbook and the sleeve is still available, and it's the same cost. So this is it's cool. If you like GTA and you can't wait the year and you're done playing GTA 5 because you played it a zillion times, this is something pretty similar to it, but it kind of puts you on the other end of the gameplay. So you're not robbing people or running people over, things like that. You're a cop, and this one is fun. It's called the Precinct. Here, this is the limited edition. Comes with nice steelbook here. Got that, and then comes with the sleeve, slip cover. So I always appreciate that. But this one, so it kind of has that top-down view of like the classic GTA. But you're a cop, you're a rookie cop, kind of learning the ropes, and you're literally like doing day-to-day cop stuff. Whether it's, you know, chasing after people, doing car chases, you're writing tickets for, you know, cars that are parked illegally. Drug deals going bad. You're doing a lot of stuff, but it's almost like a simulator in a way, because you're doing like legit real stuff. But it has like, because you have to give fines. So like when you arrest somebody, You gotta give them citations, you gotta search them, find stuff. You find stuff, then depending on what you find, you can choose if you need to arrest them, take them back to the station, or let them go. It's so many different things, but highly recommend this one. This is pretty cool. Like I said, this version is out now. The standard version without the steelbook is pre-orderable, so that should be coming out here soon. This one comes with like the map of the city and things like that, but pretty fun game. Highly recommend and enjoy that one. Perp Games, go back to Perp. And like I said earlier, they are like the leaders of pumping these VR games out physically, and this one is one of them. This is Underdogs. Looks pretty cool. Strap into 5 tons of metal and go smashing through the dark scene, underground, and mech fights. So remember that movie with Hugh Jackman?
Do one thing right.
Right uppercut!
Great fight, fellas.
Remember this name, Adam.
But it's like that. So you're fighting these mechs, controlling these mechs, obviously in VR because it is required. But yeah, pretty dope. And it comes with 2 physical postcards. It comes with some extra goodies. So I can't go be upset when they pump out another VR game that's physical, because there's a lack of it. And hell, get the VR 2 right now. It's on sale through the PlayStation Play a Days or Days of Play sale going on. A lot of stuff on sale, so check that out. Yeah, you got VR 2, you have PS5 Pros, games digitally if you want to go that route, and physical games on sale, controllers, all that stuff. So yeah, Underdogs, another VR 2 game. And I think I've said this before, but the VR 2 stuff, like, they're probably doing like one print and it's over with, because the VR is not selling like the system, so it's kind of a niche fan base. So if you want to start collecting that stuff, I would probably jump on that stuff early versus waiting. So this one is Modora Moonlit Farewell. I haven't played anything. I don't even know anything about this game. I haven't even heard of the other ones. It looks kind of like pixel artish in a way. Intense, core-shaking boss battles. Yeah, so I don't know. Go check that one out there. But yeah, Bomb Service. I don't know. Let me know if you played this one at all. I couldn't tell you. I've never heard of any of the original ones, and I didn't check that one out. Let's get these out the way. Goodness. Again, you got hits and you got misses. And the misses with this company, I would say everybody's opinion is subjective to everybody. So, to me, this is another GS2 games. These are the collector's editions of these games. But hell, if you're into these things, I like these games. I don't know, I've never played these ones, but I like these type of games. And this is Hidden Object 7, the Unsolved Case Collector's Edition. So you get 4 games in one. And then you got Hidden Objects 8, Royal Romances Collector's Edition. So you got 7 and 8, the GS2 double pack there. Of these Hidden Objects games. I like Hidden Objects, the Hidden Objects games in general. I don't know about these ones, but again, you get hits and you misses. Like I said, you got Creepy Tales, which is an awesome game, and then you got the Hidden Objects games, which they might be good, but obviously, you know me, I'm going for a full set, so I gotta get the hits and misses with all that stuff. So yeah, Hidden Objects 7 and 8 Collector's Edition, 4 games in one. So you get 8 games, or I'm sorry, you get 3 games here and 4, so you're getting 7 games in all there. Check them out. There was a little game last month called Indiana Jones. I want to say it came out last month. A little game, just a tiny bit of game. And when I mean tiny, I mean there was nothing on the disc. barely nothing. So I originally got that. I had the premium edition ordered of that one, and went to once that came out, as far as like how much information was on the disc, I just ended up going with the standard edition. I had the feeling this next game was going to be the same way, so I canceled my premium edition and went with the standard edition. Luckily enough, I was able to scooping around the internet and was able to get the premium edition for the standard edition cost. So that's what I did. And this next one is Doom, the Dark Ages premium edition. Very, very fun game, very good game. Premium edition just comes with more DLC, campaign DLC, and some skins and stuff like that. But highly recommend this game. And what I should have did, I didn't even think about it. This is obviously on Game Pass. I should have just kept it sealed and played it on Game Pass. Didn't think about it till after the fact, but still enjoying this one. If you haven't played this one, definitely check it out. Mechanics, the music is amazing. So Doom, yeah, it's Doom. There's been millions of Dooms remade and all that stuff. Kind of a new story there. Very fun game. Check that one out. All right, next one up. Let's see what we got here. I got about probably 20 more games here, so let me run through these quick. Ideal Factory made this one, Scarlet Salvation. This is like it's a roguelite, kind of running through different couriers of like levels, killing the robots. You have this AI thing that's kind of talking to you as a buddy. Dodge, parry, all that kind of stuff. You want to kind of break the time loop. It looks cool-ish, but I've heard that it kind of gets repetitive, and it's not like the hardest game, you know what I mean? But it's a sci-fi roguelite shooter here, so kind of gives me Stellar Blade-ish vibes when it comes to the character model. But there you go, Scarlet Salvation. Check it out if you're a fan of roguelite. There's a lot of roguelites. I think we were talking to Will and Sean this other day. There's a lot of roguelites. There's a lot of like Metroidvania games too. Like I think that's getting overused at this point, where I feel like everything's like that. So we gotta think of something different. Come up with something different, I guess. On the trend of Ideal Factory games, we'll go with Death End Request Code Z. So, death looms at every step. Will you find the end? I haven't played any of the other ones. It looks cool, but I want to say this is an RPG game. How Ideal Factory games are. But I'm sure if you played the other series of the Death End games, you probably had this on your radar. But yeah, I couldn't tell you anything about it. But you get the, as people call them, the horny boy covers, and the girls on here as well. So in alternate worlds, friends and foes seem impossible to distinguish. So the battle in another world enters a new phase. So you got two Ideal Factory. If you had to choose, what would you pick out of the two Ideal Factory games? I'd have to go with this one, just because I don't know too much about this one. Yeah, so let me know. Put in the comments, what would you go with out of those two? This is a Norwegian exclusive currently. I'm sure it probably will always be that, because the show that this is based off of was Norwegian in the 70s. Here I like to call it Chitty Bang Bang. I couldn't. It's like Cliff something. I can't think of the name, the American name of it. But here you go. Another. It's a game based off. It was a PC game. I want to say they had it on the Switch as well. But yes, that one. Like I said, I call it Chitty Bang Bang. racing game based off the show. I couldn't tell you at all what the name of it is now. I can't think of it. But yeah, Norwegian exclusive. I was able to find this one out luckily and got it shipped to me. So glad to add that to the collection. Like I said, going for a world set, trying to find the weird, obscure, and I like that kind of stuff. Like, it's just different. I'll never probably play it, but just like the weirdness of it, like even like the German games, they're just odd and weird, but I don't know, something about them I like. This next one, Phantom Breaker Battlegrounds Ultimate. Had this for the Vita. Very cool. Beat 'em up. Very fun. If you haven't played on the Vita and you don't have a Vita, grab this one. This is the Ultimate Edition, so it includes all the goods and everything on the disc for that. So beat 'em up, co-op. You got pretty thick stuff too here. So you got it comes with like a collector card here, a magnet, and then to get the magnet here, they're kind of lenticular magnet. Got a nice card and everything. Everybody knows cards are kind of back in style for especially Pokemon. Got a little DLC stuff here, and then you have the ultimate secret manual. This thing is thick, so great. This game is not like a high price game at all. So the work that goes into this, all the goodies and stuff, I definitely appreciate, because nowadays we just get stuff with a DLC code or nothing and then call it a day. So I'll always be a fan of that kind of stuff. So PM Games, shouts out to y'all for helping put this together too with Rocket Panda. But yeah, Phantom Breaker Battlegrounds Ultimate. Boom, there you go. This is another game that I was going to get originally because it came with a slipcover. At least in PAL, it has a slipcover with it. Wish we got it here. Not gonna double dip unless I can get the PAL one for super cheap. But this is called Neon Blood, another PM Studios published game. Like I said, I wish we got the slipcover here, but this one, the cover looks pretty dope. Looks very mysterious. Looks kind of like noir, cyberpunkish in a way. Yeah, you're a detective. Starts a revolution to change the world in this fast-paced cyberpunk adventure. There you go. Looks cool. Cover looks cool. I wish we got the slip. I don't know. I'm just a fan for slips. I don't know. Call me crazy, but yeah, Neon Blood. There you go. Boom. It's May 30th. I'm gonna guarantee. I didn't wait on this one. I don't know. I should have waited like I have on the other ones. I guarantee this will be a limited run game at some point. I don't know when, but I guarantee for the PS5 at least. But I grabbed it anyways because I got it fairly cheap. This is the Asian English version. It comes with the soundtrack. This is Super Techno's World, River City, Techno's Arcade Classics. You get that, and then it comes with the CD as well. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm hoping it doesn't come to limited run because I already have it now. So we'll see. But I just have a feeling just because that's how that happens. But this includes a total of 12 games, including the first console ports, all in one package. So 12 different titles. It's got a lot. I'm not gonna read every one of these, but I don't know if you can see. That's the games it comes with there. Boom. So yeah, glad that there's I want to say like the Chinese version of this one that the cover is not in English, but this is the Asian English version that comes with the soundtrack. So glad to add that, and I feel like the reason why I said it is because limited run has had the River City stuff before on their site, so I could see them picking that one up at some point. Riverside. You know, I'm thinking of Juice.
Riverside, motherfucker.
Classic movie, by the way. Let's go with this one. So I had this for PS4, they obviously brought it to PS5. This is Revenge of the Savage Planet, Day 1 edition. So what I'll probably do when it comes to that, I'll probably get rid of my PS4 copy, just because I don't need to have a PS4 and a PS5 copy, especially if this is going to be the more complete one of it. So the Day 1 includes, looks like a book in here, exclusive space suit, Cinco de Mayo trash panda suit, digital art book and soundtrack, and an art card in there. So yeah, if you haven't played this one, it's like you're obviously on this crazy planet, these crazy creatures going around and solving puzzles, things like that. It's not bad. The name and the graphics, the artwork on it kind of brought me into it. It wasn't bad. I didn't think it was the best game, but I didn't think it was the worst game as well. So yeah, happy to up. You know, we all love bears. Whether it's you love the Chicago Bears, Yogi Bear. I don't know any other bears. Care Bears. We all love Care Bears. Care Bears unlock the magic. Dive into a world of fun and adventure with Care Bears on a classic variety of arcade games. I mean, looks at kind of like a bubble game, breaker, some other stuff, bedtime stuff. If you like a variety of games and you like Care Bears, grab this one. And it comes with some stuff. So reversible cover sheet and a sticker sheet. So again, shouts out to people putting physical items in physical games. Love it. Carmen San Diego, this is the 40th anniversary. Where in the world is Carmen San Diego?
Where on earth is Carmen San Diego?
The Scarlet Super Thief is back. And again, like I said, I love how it has the slip cover. Love the slips. There's the original cover, and then you got the slip. But yeah, gear up, gumshoe, travel the world. This comes with what? Map, stickers, anniversary, caper, costume, motorcycle skin, blah blah blah. Yeah, so another maximum game. I haven't seen any kind of gameplay of this one, so I'll have to check that out and see if it's something I want to jump on right away. But obviously you get the 40th anniversary collection here. I don't know if you can just get this version of it, but I like the slips, so I'll get the slip. Speaking of slips, we'll go with I think the last slip cover I have here. This is the Big Helmet Heroes Exalted Edition, and it comes with the slipcover. So you got that, boom, and you get the standard copy there. This one, let's see if it comes with anything. Okay. So again, we got a little like manual pamphlet kind of thing. We got a sticker, boom, and then we have another sticker there. Like, is that a code? So again, with the physical items in here, appreciate that. Kind of adds to the value of, like, these games are not, you know, we talk about like how games are going up in price, and which they are, but there's a lot of these like indie games that are standard regular $30-$40 games that put in a lot of work when it comes to physical presence, you know, with the slip covers and the physical items in there. So I definitely appreciate that. Definitely we got to support more indie stuff. Me personally, I think we do. But back to this game, it's a 3D filled beat 'em up. Looks really cool. Kind of reminds me of that one Castle Crashers game. This is one, like, when I got it, I was like, I gotta jump into it, and then something else caught my eye, so I didn't get to it yet. But it looks like a lot of fun. So I think probably shortly I'll be playing this one. There's a game that I mean, I think you'll see it here. I started playing instead, but I think I'll pop this one in. This is an action adventure game called Blades of Fire. This is the Day 1 edition. not for sure. It was weird because originally when I got this one, it was delayed. It sold out. I think it sold out on Best Buy. When I originally got it, there was like 2 copies left on Amazon. I think it's kind of back up to having some physical copies, but might be on the kind of watch this one later down the road to see if it's kind of harder to find. I haven't heard really many people talking about this one. But forge legendary weapons, master dynamic combat, face relentless foes, and then embark on an epic journey. So the gameplay looks pretty cool. I haven't really heard many people talking about this one, so I'll have to keep an eye on this one. I don't think I'll jump into this one yet. Like I said, I think I'll probably jump into Big Helmet Heroes here next. But there's a game coming out next month that Mind Heroes join Mind something. That's kind of what I'm looking for next as far as these games coming out. All right, y'all. We're down to the last stack here. Let's get through them. I'm trying to be trying to be like a hour video here. Speaking of horny boy, you can't go wrong with another one added to the collection. This is Venus Vacation, Prism, Dead or Alive, Extreme, all that the horny boyish stuff that you can imagine in this game. I don't think I'll ever play it, but I'm glad to add it to the collection. Now people were excited when this got announced. So you're on the Venus Islands and you get to meet 6 girls and interact with the girls and their boss, and your mind can wonder what is next. So check it out. Boom, there you go. Amira Zone, the Explorer's Legacy. It looks decent. Explore the Amira Zone and save the white birds. Looks like maybe you're... No, it's not this. I was like, maybe it looks like you're running, you're a drug mule and running cocaine from Colombia or something like that. But it's not. Trust me. I mean, maybe it is. I don't know. I haven't played it, but if you played it, let me know. Are you a drug mule in this one and running cocaine from Colombia to the States? But yeah, Marizone, Explorer's Legacy. Check it out. There you go. Save the white birds. White birds. This is the one I played. I started playing, and it's gotten a lot of good reviews. I originally got the collector's edition, but then I realized it just comes with a plush, and I don't need or have room for the big box or just a plush. If it came with like maybe a steelbook or hell a YoYo, I think it would have been super dope versus the plush. Pipistrello and the Cursed YoYo, very, very fun game. It's gotten a lot of good reviews. Another PM game, published game. Very fun. It reminds me of like Zelda: The Link to the Past. It reminds me of like Pokemon. It reminds me. There's a lot of like. You can see a lot of inspiration they got from a lot of those games. Top down, it's like 2D top down adventure. Very fun game. You got this yo-yo. One of your family members gets trapped in there. She kind of helps you use that yo-yo to defeat enemies and going through town. But it's there's hard parts in there, and it's very fun. Definitely recommend this one. If you can get the collector's edition, get it, especially if you like a plush. If you can't, I recommend just getting this one. But I think they had a missed opportunity by not including like a yo-yo. If they came with the yo-yo in the collector's edition, I would have been all over it. But I'm not a fan of just getting plushes. So, but yeah, definitely check that one out. Pipistrello and the Cursed Yo-Yo. Yo-yo. Let's go with this one. This is their first PS5 game. I was lucky enough to order it before it got sold out. I was lucky enough to get this version of it. This is the Megaton Limited Rare. This is their first PS5 game. So this is the variant cover. The original one looks pretty dope too. The limited one looks like that guy. There's 120 of this guy on the cover. It looks like that, but it's just one piece of it. So they had a couple different things. This is the variant cover of it, and they have the regular one cover, and then they had like a CD soundtrack. But I think they only made like 60 of the soundtracks. So if you got that, nice job getting that as well. But yeah, I'm happy. I ordered one, and I got the variant cover. So glad I got that one. I probably will at some point pick up the standard one as well. But the game, it looks crazy. It looks originally developed in '94 by a visionary developer, an exclusive Pippin console. The title was poised and revolutionized gaming with its stunning realism and gripping gameplay. It looks crazy. I don't know if I don't think I'm gonna open this one. I'll probably, if I can get it, find it digitally, I'll probably buy that one because it's only a gig. But yeah, Megaton. But yeah, glad to get the variant. So I need to go play the lottery. Shoot. All right, next one up here. This is one that I got. It was a German exclusive originally, and then we got it here, unfortunately. So this is My Pet Practice in the Zoo. Boo. Yeah. Anyways, next one. Limited run. I missed out on this one. Like I said, shouts out to the guys that go to the stores and grab them at retail. So this is Gimmick 2. God, that's limited run. It wasn't, and it's not a numbered one. But so you might be able to get it on their Amazon website. I don't know if it's up yet. But Gimmick 2. Haven't played Gimmick 1, but you still gotta have a gimmick. So got a Gimmick 2. Let's see. Another limited run, number 125. This looks like very artsy. This is another one that I missed out on. There was like a run. I don't know how I missed out on some of these limited run stuff. I'm trying to think. But luckily, I keep a list. If I know it's coming out, I usually keep a list and mark off what I'm missing. But yeah, Chikori. I don't know if I'm Chikori. Colorful Tale. A painting adventure. This is number 125. Looks very artsy, obviously, but look, yeah, very colorful painting. Looks like a dog on the cover there. So I remember this had a collector's edition, so I'm curious on what that came out with. But yeah, number 125 through limited run. Chikori, Hickory Dickory Dock. Spirit of the North 2. Very, very chill game. I should say the first one. I haven't played the second one yet. The first one came out kind of towards the beginning of the PS5's release. Very cool. You're this fox that's kind of isolated far from home. So you're trying to solve puzzles and do things. But if you just want like a really chill type of game, nothing crazy. At least the first one. I don't know how this one is, if they've changed it up at all. But yeah, the second one, obviously the first one did well enough to make a second one. So I'll have to jump in this one at some point. AI Limits. This is another, it's in Chinese, I want to say, but it is Asian English version of it. I don't know, it looks cool. I couldn't tell you what it's about. The graphics look cool. It's all in Chinese in the back, but the gameplay is in English. But yeah, I don't know, it looks cool. I thought the gameplay, you'll see some gameplay over here. Doesn't look too bad at all. But yeah, glad to add that one to the collection as well. Looks dope. Another Asian English version of this one. This one is called AR Ranger, a role puzzling adventure. Find your way through the world along a charming journey. Puzzles of self-discovery. So very cool cover. Again, this one, I remember looking at gameplay and it's kind of weird. You have to like do certain things. It's almost like a puzzle to kind of like move forward. Breakdancing. But yeah, it looks really cool. The cover looks like dead zombies or something. there on the cover there. Kind of Zelda inspired with some zombies and stuff like that. So it has a little cat. It could be a little cutesy game. I don't know. We'll check it out at some point. Explore a unique, interconnected world of Grid. Yeah, it snaps, unites movement, combat, and story. So this is like one of those like, yeah, it like it's weird. I remember seeing it where it's like it's very gritty and like you have to like move to get to the certain character or the certain enemy or to the next like level. So very, very different. Not mad at it. Kimono Heroes. Heard really good things about this one, so I'm finally glad to pick that one up. More Animal Ninja Masters. Let's fight to break its magic spell. There you go. This is the Teenage Mutant Fox Ninja Masters. It looks like foxes to me, but it's not. I think it looks like a monkey, fox, and some other stuff. But yeah, there you go. I've heard really good things about this one, so I'm actually excited to play this one as well. And it's co-op, so you got 1 to 4 players there. All right, and last but not least, this is a pretty hand-drawn game. It looks pretty cool, something different. It's called Universe for Sale. Yeah, I couldn't tell you about this one as well. More, I don't know if it's like a story-driven type of game. I thought the cover just looked kind of different and unique, so I picked it up right away. But yeah, Universe for Sale. Couldn't tell you about it, but it is obviously in English, even though it's Asian English. But yeah, boom, Universe for Sale. Is it for sale? I don't know. You tell me. Anyways, y'all, thank you. Before an hour, I wanted to knock it out. Now I gotta edit this thing. But please check out the podcast we do on Saturdays. Me, Will, and Sean. Check out some of the reviews. I got a few more reviews coming up of games that are coming out physically and that are out digitally right now. So check those out. Please share this out. Like, share, subscribe. Hit that bell. I appreciate you guys staying in here. I'm going to knock this out real quick. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.